men's lightweight double sculls with the Olympic champions from Poland in lane 5, the Italian silver medal duo in lane 3, and one half of the French bronze medalists in lane 6. Regain the world title, Italy, the winners of the last World Championships in St. Catharines. That was Pettinari, but on that day he was partnered by the very, very good Crispy.
Well, it's a great rivalry between these two doubles. They are first and second in Sydney, and there are in the other boats, in the German, Japanese and French boats, one man back from those Olympics in each of those boats as well. But Denmark is completely new. But here, Italy looking for revenge.
Yes, just thinking back to the '99 World Championships, Kucharski and Seitz, you may remember, Dan, they were not very well. In fact, they pulled out after the heats, so it wasn't really a true defence of their title. They were just unfortunately sick. So it'll be interesting to see whether they can get this world title and hold off the Italians. But at the moment, going quickly in this first quarter, on the very far side there, Japan, and how good it is to see Japan in this final. There they are. This is Takeda with Ura, the man in the bow, and what a year it was last year, because in the non-Olympic races, they won their first ever World Championship gold. That was in the lightweight men's quadruple sculls, and it was an important milestone for Japanese sculling and rowing, Dan.
Absolutely, and being in a final in the double for Takeda was great as well at Sydney. But here they are leading to the first signal.
Yes, and worth also a mention that at this regatta, or in fact just before it all began, the announcement that Japan will welcome the world of rowing in 2005 to the World Championships there. So the Japanese must be absolutely motivated.
Well, they're going fast. I mean, they've gone out pretty fast, and nobody really goes out faster than the Italians and Pettinari, who's a great racer. But look how tough the Italians are looking. They want this very much indeed. I've never seen them go so hard with those legs there, and the very distinctive style of the poles. They bounce their boat a lot. It's very much a lift at the catch there as they lift off there. Two quite tall guys, and they sit back into the finish, bouncing the bows into the water. And usually they like to make their move around halfway. And the question is, can the Italians hold them off when they make their move?
Quite interesting, the Italians, Elia Luini. We did wonder, didn't we, Dan, with the Olympics, when Michelangelo Crispi was sidelined so cruelly through illness and Luini took over. We really wondered whether they could be as good, but to be honest, they've been a terrific partnership.
Oh, it's very effective. Surprisingly, we've got Germany sitting a little bit way back there. They've been winners in Munich, winners in Seville, Germany, and seem to be front runners, and you'd have expected them to be a little bit closer to this very fast field.
But indeed, Rudersport, the German rowing magazine, tipped Euler and Bremner to win this ahead of Italy and Poland. Maybe that was a bit optimistic, but at the moment, Italy with Poland, the two to keep the closest eye on, the Poles nearest to us as we rise up over the picture. You can still see the Japanese very much on the premises on the far side there. That would be something if they can keep this going, Dan.
Well, they are going well. They are going well, but they do tend to try and race it hard. They're not quite as experienced in this kind of racing as the rest of the European field here. They'll go out for it, but they can't quite sustain it, and it'll be interesting to see if they can hold off the Olympic champions, who are coming up now hard on their tail. But Italy have taken a striking lead there. They've got a length and a half on the Olympic champions, and it's going to be very difficult for them to get back on song here.
Here are the Poles. Facing you is Robert Seitz and Thomas Kucharski. They are not only the Olympic champions, they're also the world record holders for this boat category. 6 minutes 14.57. That was set in Aiguebelette in 1997. But they're not going to be worried about the clock. They're just wanting here to get up and get on terms with the Italians, who are absolutely storming.
They are well out ahead. There's Germany there, not looking at all. They're looking very tight around the shoulders, grabbing it with their arms. They don't seem at all comfortable, Germany. And look at that lead. That is an extraordinary lead for Italy over the Olympic champions, who are in second place now, but I reckon with 500 meters to go, no chance of catching Italy.
The other extraordinary fact of this race is, we haven't really mentioned them, but the French are a distance back on the entire field. Fabrice Moreau and Thibaut Chapelle, they're out of the picture. They're actually to the left as you're looking now, but you can't see them, and they are, at the moment, by my reckoning, they are in 5th or 6th place, probably 6th.
Well, just watching the way the Italians were slamming the legs down, they've been itching for this ever since the Olympics, and they are doing it with great, great style. Japan now being squeezed, they're being pushed as well. Can they hold on to 3rd place? Because the Olympic champions from Poland, who are now really trying to chase Italy, they still think they've got a chance, but it's already, the line is coming, 300 meters to go, and Japan beginning to slip back there as Germany squeeze into their 3rd place there behind the Polish double.
Keep your eye on the well, I say keep your eye on the French, Dan, because we can see them, but nobody else can on this television picture. But I can tell you they are flying like a train. It's Japan on the far side, then Denmark just inside them. You can see then Germany, and here come the French. You just saw the bow there, and the French are absolutely storming. The Italians are not going to be caught. Look for the Poles and look for the French, who are coming on the left all the time. Here come the Italians to take the gold medal. Here are the French now, and they're going to get, they've got, well, I don't know, did they get there? Did the French get the bronze? That was the most extraordinary charge, and a masterpiece of rowing by the, or sculling I should say, by the Italians. Poland second, bottom of the picture. Well, your guess is as good as mine.
I thought Germany got it there on the line. Looked very, very close on Poland.
The French have got it. Well, the Italians were never headed. They held off the Polish charge in the 3rd quarter, comfortable in the last 500. But what about the French, who zoomed from 6th to 3rd in 1:28.69? That has to be some sort of strange race plan.
And it was so aggressive, so tough in the water. Very effective rowing there from Italy.
Well, relief there in the Italian camp, I'm sure. They've been struggling financially in recent times, but maybe better times ahead, as they, of course, also look forward to hosting the World Championships. Their turn will come in 2003.